Hey, how's it going, guys? My name is Jackie Fish and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at something absolutely mind-blowing. Are you a fan of Crusader Kings 3? Are you a fan of Mount Blade II Bannerlord? Then you might want to sit down. Have you ever felt like you just wanted to fight out the battles of Crusader Kings 3? Well, there is a modder working on a mod called Crusader Blade that goes ahead and lets you do that in Mount Blade Bannerlord. So basically, what this mod is gonna do, and I kind of like, it's something that I think everyone's always wanted to have happen, is whenever you fight a battle in Crusader Kings 3, you're gonna be able to export it by just a click of a button, and that will load up Mount Blade Bannerlord, generate you a battlefield to fight on with the men you have in Crusader Kings 3. After the battle has concluded, it will then export that battle and put that back into Crusader Kings 3 as a result of the fight you've had. So basically, you're going to be fighting Bannerlord battles in Crusader Kings 3 whenever you have an engagement. How absolutely insane is that? I think that's something that people have always said basically regarding any Paradox game, how much I would love for the battles to be simulated a lot more graphically, let alone the ability to command your men on the field of battle. I mean, when I saw this on Reddit yesterday, I was just absolutely gobsmacked by the development of this mod. And this is even possible that there was a gateway between both the games. The modder does go into detail in the Reddit post, and I'll go ahead and link that down below in the description. He said he's had many a sleepless night working on this, which I can totally understand, but I mean, just how goddamn exciting is this? The ability to fight these battles in Crusader Kings 3 in an awesome simulator like Bannerlords, and it just gives so much potential to this mod working together with Crusader Kings 3, whether it's, other mods like Kingdom of Aradar with their Lord of the Rings mod. It's just like, I know, obviously I'm getting way ahead of myself. The mod is still very much in an early development stage, but from the GIF I've been showing you guys on the screen, you can just see the development of it. I'm very curious to see how the modder does take into account numbers, because battles in Crusader Kings can get pretty hefty, even into the early to mid game. When you go on Crusade, you end up getting close towards 30-40,000 men. So I really wonder how that's going to be simulated in Bannerlord. Is it going to be kind of like a 10% of the army, then you fight that out in Bannerlord, so every soldier counts for 0.1 of it actually is in Crusader? So 100 men, 10 men would be 1 man, or is it going to be like 100 men is, I don't know. It'll be very interesting to see the direction the modder does go with that. The modder also went ahead and posted a little bit of an FAQ as well over on his Discord. Again, I'll link that down below in the description. So we'll just run through that a little bit because we get a good idea about the release date, what they're planning on doing, if you need to own both Bannerlords and Crusader Kings 3 and stuff like that. So the first question is, when will this mod be released? The modder has stated that they do want to have an early alpha version of this plan for late March and early April. How crazy is that? That's not even far away. We are now in March, so hopefully by the end of March, we'll be getting a playable version of this mod. Again, I just can't believe what I'm saying and what I'm reading. I never thought that this would be possible, and the fact that the modders have gone out and have been able to do this is just crazy. The modder then goes on to state, do you need to go ahead and own both CK3 and Bannerlord? The obvious answer is yes, you're going to have to own both of them, as the game will load them up. He also mentions as well, do I have to run both these games at the same time? You're going to have to do that, obviously, for the transition to work and the data to be imported from one game to another. They're both going to have to be running. I wouldn't be surprised if at some point they manage to get it down to the fact that it just loads up Bannerlords every time, and if you have a super fast SSD, that might really reduce the amount of wait time that you have between the battles. But just having both the games running at the same time honestly isn't that intensive if it's just on in the background. Obviously your main game will be CK3, and then you'll have Bannerlords. Obviously Bannerlords, I assume it'll be on the main menu, and then it will kind of load a game from then. I assume that CK3 is not exactly a super demanding game, especially if you're playing at 2-3 speed. You're generally pretty good there, so having Bannerlord open in the background isn't going to be too bad, and I imagine Bannerlord itself won't be taking up a ton of energy from your PC unless you're actually fighting a big old battle, which is then you don't really need CK3 to be running and like anything crazy. They also do state that, but during the inactive periods of the game, one process will stop, so resource consumption will be acceptable. So basically, the mod itself won't be draining your PC when you're not for example, in one of the games. It'll be a lot more reduced in that, which is, yeah, pretty good. They also state that will there be sieges, tournaments, duels also be included, and they say yes, all of them are planned for the mods. How exciting is that? You know, again, you're fighting in a Crusader Kings 3 tournament, and then it just loads you into Bannerlords. I mean, you take out your sword and you get yourself stuck in, and you know, you win or you lose the duel, and then it goes back, and then you get an event firing on CK3. Again, just for compatibility, and like just the fact that this is even possible is crazy. Again, you're sieging a castle. I imagine it would probably be when you assault a castle in CK3, then you would dive into an assault in Bannerlords. That would make a lot more sense. Again, really exciting. They do also state that this is only going to be single player, so if you're playing CK3 multiplayer, there's not going to be a way that you can do this for probably obvious reasons. I imagine this is very difficult to get going to begin with, let alone having to worry about all the desyncs and all the other issues that might come up if you go to multiplayer. As well as that, they also state that they're not looking for anyone else to help out the project, but if you are interested in helping out the project, I definitely recommend you at least join the Discord for when they are looking in the future. They also then state that they will be releasing more information, or I say he, I think it's just one guy. They will be releasing lots more information in the next couple of days, or at least more information will come in the next few days. So make sure you join their Discord. Again, link down below in the description. Definitely go check this out, because as I said, like, I just don't even know what to say how insane this is. I can't tell you how many years I've wanted a game which would take the Paradox battles to the next level, and the fact that we can do it in one of my favorite games, Bannerlord, is just crazy. Also, like, I was just thinking as well, if this is a tool more so than anything else, the application with other mods that can, like, work together, say a Game of Thrones mod for Bannerlords working together with a Crusader Kings 3 Game of Thrones mod that combines to one another, that would be absolutely insane. Being able to fight out all them famous battles in your Crusader Kings 3 Game of Thrones mod. Again, stuff like that is probably way down the line. Just getting this tool working and, you know, having it, you know, without any bugs and, you know, working flawlessly without, you know, not that much performance on your system and stuff like that will be very exciting indeed. But yeah, the potential of this is just endless, and I think Paradox and Tale Worlds have a very good ethos when it comes to modding. They're very open to it. If you look at a game like Imperator Rome, that game is moddable to no end. There's just not a lot of good stuff in that game. But yeah, like, the modability between both the games is absolutely crazy. And again, the full mod tools for Bannerlord haven't even been released yet. We've only got a part of them mod tools. So when the full mod tools get released, maybe there's even more stuff you can do. And these modders can create just some crazy stuff with custom maps, weaponry, you know, and again, it's just the possibilities are really, truly endless. So do let me know in the comments down below what you guys think of this mod. Is this something that you have just, you know, always wanted? Is there a certain set of, like, you know, campaigns you would love to do on Crusader Kings 3? Is this gonna kind of encourage you to maybe pick up one of the games as well? I'm just out of interest. Is this something that you guys are going to think about? Hey, I haven't got Bannerlords yet, but maybe when this mod comes out, it's definitely something I'm going to grab up because I'm a big CK3 fan, or vice versa. Is it something you're going to delve into CK3 because you love Bannerlords, and having that extra, you know, that depth of CK3 could be very exciting indeed. But let me know all of that down below in the comments. Personally, this is just absolutely crazy. I never thought that modders would be able to do something like this across both the games. I wish the modder themselves a ton of luck, and I will be following this mod very closely in the Discord. I'll be bringing you guys all the updates. So again, if you guys want to stay updated with this mod or any of the mods for Mount Blade Bannerlord, then make sure you do go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notification so you don't miss out on any of the content, and I'll see you guys in the next one.